Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in Off the Bench Thursday morning. Marler, special guest on the coast here, Alondra, crushing it. Crushing the rom-com tunes today.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I know, it's rom-coms.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that playlist
Okay.
today. Yeah, you're like, okay, now I got to do it. Luke?
No, y'all have asked me for a playlist like 3 times in the past 2 weeks, and I've not done one of them.
Well, yeah, but it's coming. It's coming for sure.
What was the question?
Luke, how are we doing in the chair today? Is this your first time like alone in the chair?
Yeah,
All right.
You're never alone.
How's it going?
it's going. I had one mess up. Cut the stream just completely.
Oh,
off.
well, I blame that
Not a
not
big
on you. I blame that on YouTube, not you.
I didn't like
So,
my angle in that picture anyway, so I appreciate that.
Had your back on that one, but you just outed yourself.
Appreciate it.
You did.
It's definitely YouTube's fault. They,
You said you-
they don't really know what they're doing.
We got to do the updates.
Yeah, I got it. The software update. Yeah, this happens.
All right, are we kicking off the third hour with an actual? I'm awake now. Are we doing
Just
an
now, how many?
actual-
How many? How many? Okay.
Not enough.
Milligram check.
Yeah,
Just quick.
we're at about 860.
860. You think?
That is crazy.
Shh. It's not really. It's like 660.
Will we get to a comma by the end of the show? We'll find out.
We'll never-
So stick with us. That's
No,
called
not
a
if
tease.
you shamed me on that yesterday.
What? Why did
You're
I
like-
shame you?
You were like, getting to a comma seems pretty crazy, and I was like, he's gonna say no. He's like, yeah, that is crazy. And I was like, okay.
Oh, you talking about the medical doctor that was on the show? Okay.
The doctor lawyer over here.
What do they know? I don't know.
Let's do this. This is a great idea from Alondra.
This is. Okay, so SEC. Let's talk a little.
Yes.
Okay, so we are, and I guess now under a week until training camps start in most schools. So a lot of expectations come with a lot of teams. A lot of teams that don't have many expectations at all. So there's many new head coaches or first year head coaches, at least at that school this year. Some first time head coaches ever in the SEC. So there is. We kind of want to discuss and who do we think is the team that's going to exceed expectations. And also a team that we don't think is going to get anywhere close to meeting expectations going into the season. And Marla, I know that you huge
Not
fan
gonna
of
bring 'em
Alabama.
Oh.
I know that you are locked on Cox all the time.
I will not have either of those teams.
And I know that you were very well, like NFL is not really your thing.
Not really, no.
It is college football and mainly SEC. So I'm very interested to hear certainly your opinion. Alondra, I definitely want to hear yours. And I'm going to formulate mine as well.
Okay.
So you're going to formulate it.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
you go
gonna
first then,
formulate it.
Alondra, because this is a great idea.
So I guess my idea, whatever. My thought process behind it was like there's a bunch of new coaches
Right.
in the SEC.
Sure.
So I'm like, some of them are not going to live up to expectations that the
Yep.
fan base has. And now that like we're putting expectation behind it, I'm not sure the pick that I think is going to fail would be like living up, because I don't think there's a lot of expectations for
Right.
him. But I do think that there's other coaches that are coming into the SEC, and I think that they're actually kind of set up to be kind of successful, especially given like their predecessor.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, I think Auburn is actually, and Alex Golish are set up to have a successful season. Like, he's bringing his quarterback that he had at South Florida. So they're familiar with, like, the offense that he's going to be running. And I think, like, Hugh Freeze just was so not
Bad.
good that anything that's not last season or the season before, the Auburn fan base is going to be happy about the direction that Alex Golish is going in. And I haven't looked at their schedule yet, so I'm not sure how complicated. Okay.
Brought it up for you.
Oh.
It's a great. To add to your point.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Okay. Open with Baylor in Atlanta,
Okay.
which they get like a $6 million, I don't know, payday for that, for not doing that in Auburn, because they played at Baylor last year.
Okay.
Southern Miss at home, Florida at home, big game there.
Yeah.
Vandy at home. I've said this forever. You have more Auburn fans in Atlanta than you do Auburn. You basically
Really?
have 4, not really, but living there, I just not liking Auburn. You had like 4 home games to start the year. Then you go at Tennessee, bye week, at Georgia, LSU at home, at Ole Miss. That's their toughest stretch.
I was
Those
going to say,
3
that's
games.
that 3 games. We talk about the 3-game stretch all the time. That's the one for Auburn.
Yeah. Arkansas, at Mississippi State, Samford, at Bama.
Okay.
They are going to close with 3 out of 4 wins at least, I think.
Yeah.
Don't let them get a 8-4 or 7-4 Alabama team that's like reeling because they don't have a chance to get anything good
Right.
in the postseason. I think they start out 4-0. I think they lose 3 of the 4 in the middle.
Yes, for
I think
sure.
they can go 8-4.
Yeah, which
I
will
hate
be like an upgrade
Yeah.
from what Hugh Freeze had them on. So I think that like just given how bad the situation at Auburn has been,
Yeah.
Alex Golish will bring like some consistency at least
Right.
to Auburn.
I think he gets it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's fascinating about Auburn, they came out with the blue chip ratio yesterday. I meant to send this to you both. What's fascinating about Auburn is if you keep up with like recruiting, it's not as important as it used to be, right? Because it used to be like, hey, listen, if you're not over 50% blue chip ratio, which is 4- and 5-star recruits out of high school, it does not count what you are ranked in the portal, just out of high school. But from 2011 to 2024, almost every single national champion was over 50%. I think all but 2 were over 61% of their roster were blue chip.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, Auburn's was 61%, and this year it is 31%.
Oh wow.
They brought so many guys with them that from like the G6 level, all that kind of stuff. Like Byron Brown's a top 15 player in the portal, but he's not a 4 or 5-star blue chip recruit out of high school, so
Right.
it wouldn't count. Indiana also bucked that trend very aggressively last year. They had an 8% blue chip ratio. But I'm with you on Alex Golish. I think even with like getting your blue chip ratio cut in half, that schedule was set up for success. I think they're going to be much better than people think.
I think so too.
Great call.
And I also like
Fired
the
up.
clip of Alex Golish after the game, post game last year, where
Tom Herman.
Tom Herman, he completely big dogged him.
Yeah.
It was great. I
After
don't even
beating
remember.
the brakes
I
off
think I
him.
remember watching that game live. I don't remember what the story was.
Yeah.
But obviously Tom Herman did something. Alex Golish didn't like it, or maybe Golish was just instigating. He kind of
No,
looks
it
like
was
that.
Herman. Herman's a douche.
He kinda-
I mean,
Is
did we say that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got permission one time.
Great call. As much as I hate Auburn,
Yeah.
that's a great call. Nailed it.
That they were kind of who I was talking about last year. Obviously, I picked the wrong year, but I agree with you. Obviously, that place is a hard place to play. They play in the SEC, so there's going to be games. I mean, a successful season for a lot of the teams, and you could probably say every team in the SEC, a successful season all comes down to a drive in one or two drives in 3 or 4 games. That's the difference.
Probably, yeah.
It's a razor's edge in the SEC a lot of times. And that's
I can't hear Razor without laughing now. Alondra, let me follow up with you on this one.
Okay.
We talked about the 4 games in the middle, and I'll throw in Bama at the end. But of these 5 games, which one do you think they have the best chance of winning? At Tennessee, at Georgia, LSU at home. We're going to be very hungover for that day after the wedding. At Ole Miss, and then close at Bama.
So maybe a hot take. I don't know what Tennessee's going to look like this season.
Yeah.
I'm very unsure about them. I think Tennessee is maybe the one out of those games that you gave me that they can walk away with a win.
I feel like you're nailing this because that's the week after they play Texas at home.
Yeah.
And they're still early in the year with a brand new. I mean, Auburn could be undefeated in that game. That Auburn Florida game
sure.
is going to be huge for first year coaches.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be big for the Nerds.
I hope they just don't overlook the Baylor game. The opener. That's not a joke. That's real.
DJ Lagway, he was intercepted in the middle of this segment.
Okay, Auburn still might be getting intercepted from last year.
That's also
right
true.
now.
God, Hugh Freeze was so bad.
So I don't think they can overlook anybody. But if I'm picking out of those games you just listed, I'm picking Alabama because no matter how good anybody is, that game's always 50-50. So
It's at Bama.
okay, relax.
They've only lost there one time. It took
Relax,
them-
guy.
Okay. You want to go? Team you think's gonna overachieve?
I want you to go.
All right. I think I would have a couple, but I'm not going to say all of them. I'm not going to say South Carolina. I think Tennessee is going to be better than people think because of the Heupel first-year quarterback situation.
Their season over under win total from Vegas is 7.5 games.
I think they're right around that at 8-4 to 9-3. I could easily see that. And they also have a favorable schedule with a lot of their big games at home. They get Bama at home, they get Texas at home, they get LSU at home. Their biggest road game is South Carolina and A&M, which I think they will lose at least one of those. The team that I don't understand what Vegas is seeing here is Oklahoma. The schedule is not as bad as people think. I don't think Michigan's going to be very good. I don't think they're physical enough to compete with Oklahoma. It's at Michigan, but that's not even like a super loud stadium.
To your point, their over-under is 7.5
right.
as well.
I think they're going to go 10-2. I think they lose to Texas. I think they lose to Georgia. It's now what's difficult about their schedule is that they get 8 games in a row to close out the season. They are among 3 teams in the league that have the earliest bye weeks, which is in week 5. It's them, Texas, and Ole Miss. But Oklahoma has Kentucky, Mississippi State, South Carolina. They're at Florida. They get Ole Miss and A&M at home. They close with Missouri. They have the best defensive line in the conference, hands down. The defense is always going to be good under Venables. You get year 3 as a starter for John Mateer, year 2 in the SEC. Also, the continuity standpoint of that, where you have Mateer and his OC Arbuckle, they are going to be in year 3 together, year 2 at Oklahoma. But more importantly, they're finally going to be healthy, which has been their biggest detriment the past 2 years. Like the offensive line, they lost their top 6 receivers in 2024. Their top 6. And they came in, I think last year, I think this year they have 6 offensive linemen that have at least 6 starts, which from like a math standpoint, I don't really get. But I mean, also, I think they're going to be a lot better this year than they were at least 2 seasons ago. I mean, it's going to be hard to be 10-2, make the playoff again, but I think they're going to be able to do it.
All right, so overachievers. It's hard to say Oklahoma's overachieving, so they made the playoffs last year, but like I agree, like until last week, and I think everybody started talking about them at SEC Media Days, like it's or 2 weeks ago. They are, I think they are going to be dangerous. I think they are going to have a great season. I think Mateer is going to be back in the Heisman running.
Okay.
And they are going to be, I think, probably, I don't know, one of 5 or 6 teams that have a real shot at a natty.
Really?
Yeah. You said they said they're 10-2.
So
7.5 is a weird number. I don't know. I gotta assume that number is going to go up.
I mean, you would think so.
Yeah, you would think so. So to overachieve, and I'm kind of basing this off of the Vegas win total. I was going to talk about Oklahoma because I've talked about them ever since SEC Media Days. It's kind of like hurt me to do this a little bit.
Uh-oh.
It's going to
I'll
hurt.
say Florida.
It's going to hurt my feelings. Oh, I'm not going to say Florida. It's going to hurt my feelings a little bit. It kind of goes against everything I stand for. So I'm going to pick a team that's not in the SEC. I'm going to say Missouri. I think Eli Drinkwitz is a really good head coach.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think, a lot of people for LSU didn't think he was a fit here, which I understand, but I think he's a very good head coach. He brings in Austin Simmons to take over the quarterback duties, who won the starting battle against Trinidad Chambliss. I get it. Nobody knew who Trinidad was, but ended up being the best quarterback or second best quarterback in college football last year and the best quarterback in college football going into this season. And he was the starter for the first couple of games before him. So
it's also like 19. Like he came into college at,
I
want to say he committed at 16 because he graduated very early.
Yep. And so I know they have lost a lot, but their season win total is 6.5. I'm looking at their schedule. They start Arkansas Pine Bluff, at Kansas, and then at home against Troy, then at Mississippi State. Then they have Florida and Texas A&M, both at home. Then they travel on the road to Ole Miss, then to Arkansas, at home versus Texas, on the road against Georgia. But then they are at home against Kentucky and at home against Oklahoma. So
that's a brutal close.
It's a brutal close to the year, but I got to think they are going to win one of the games against Florida, Ole Miss. I mean, not Texas, not Georgia, not Oklahoma, but they're going to win one probably that they're not supposed to, and I think they're going to get to that over win total. I think probably 7-ish, 7 to 8 wins, but I don't know. I think
it's tough.
I think
to win
Eli's
there.
It is tough to win there
because it's so sleepy.
Yeah, but I feel like he's always kind of overachieved a little bit. Maybe not always. I'm sure someone's like, oh, well, what 2024? I don't know. I'm just picking a year. Someone's going to fact check me, but I feel like he's a good coach. And that program has overachieved since then. Like when they got to the SEC, I was like, these guys are just going to get blown out of the water.
When they
They're
came to
gonna
the
stink.
SEC, they lost their top in 2012. They lost their top 6 offensive linemen. This is not a joke. They were riding around. They had staff riding around the campus on golf carts trying to find able bodies that could play offensive line in practice. I swear
Nice.
to God. The thing I love about Mizzou is that not only do they have Ahmad Hardy, even though he's coming back, I don't think he's going to be medically cleared, but you have Jamal Roberts behind him, who was 3rd in the conference last year in yards per carry, at over 6 yards per carry. But the only thing that concerns me about them, because they're going to run the blank out of the football. They always do. You lost 43% of your production for tackles for loss and sacks. Damon Williams is gone. Zion Young's gone. That's what I worry about with Missouri. But I do love the schedule, like you said, besides November.
Yep. Before we go any further, I want to tell you about our friends over at palletgroup.com. If you're running an industrial facility anywhere across the Gulf South, here's something to keep in mind. Don't let maintenance or capital dollars go unused just because you're short on manpower. Pallet has experienced maintenance crews and supplemental staffing available right now to help with planned outages, capital projects, routine maintenance, and even emergency work. So whether you need skilled craft labor, planners, schedulers, safety professionals, quality personnel, or project management support, Pala has the people and the experience to help your operation running safely and efficiently. And remember, at Pala is much more than just maintenance. They also provide mechanical construction, APS storage tanks, ASME pressure vessel fabrication, and a full range of specialty industrial services from early planning to final execution. They can handle the entire job. So for more than 50 years, companies across the Gulf South have trusted Pala to deliver dependable results when it matters the most. So if you got maintenance or capital budget left to put to work, give Pala a call today. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together. All right, so our overachievers in the SEC, Alondra, Auburn, Marlar, Oklahoma, myself, Missouri. I don't love it. I didn't love the pick. I feel bad about it now. When we come back, we're going to talk about teams that might be a little bit overrated headed in to the year. Maybe a coach that's overrated headed into the year. So stick with us right here and Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, if you got trash, well, I know a company that's going to take care of that trash, and they're going to take care of better than any other company in all of Louisiana. That's Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com. Louisiana's leader when it comes to that trash removal service. From commercial pickup, they can customize your pickup schedule, so they can pick up once a week, they can pick up 6 times a week. It just depends on what you need for your business. Every business is different. Call and talk to them about your project, your company, and your trash removal needs. And residential service, they got the text reminders the night before, so never forget to take the trash out again. I forgot this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, they got the roll-off dumpsters as well. 3 sizes to choose from, flat rate pricing. And I'm a guy that knows a little bit about roll-off dumpsters. I've used a lot of them in my life. All over the country, I've used them. And I can tell you this is the first company ever that gives me a price at the beginning, and that's the price I pay at the end. With flat rate pricing, no fees, no bagging fees on the end. That it's like, oh, where did this come from? Well, okay. Well, I just had to add it because that was the fee. Nope, not right over there. Go to trashrangers.com.
Her name is Noel. I have a dream about
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
she doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench. Little teenage dirtbag.
Weedus.
Remember when people used to be call each other dirtbags?
Yeah.
I think we don't use it enough anymore.
You ever seen his Tiny Desk performance?
Yeah, I think I have.
Did he
actually.
only do this song?
Yeah, of course. But several women in that group, and
He's the one.
he's the
yeah.
one's like, I'm gonna do the female part as well. Like, buddy,
Yeah,
calm down.
you don't have to.
You don't have to do that.
It's in
No,
Shakespeare.
no, guys, I'm gonna do it.
No, I got it, Deborah. I got it.
It's kind of like back in the day. Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Men would play the ladies. Like, why?
They did what?
There's ladies there.
I didn't know that.
But you didn't know.
Let them act.
Changes my whole.
Let them act.
Let them act. Let the women act.
They did eventually.
women be acting.
Women could do stuff now, man. That's from Anchorman.
Some people still think they can.
Things are changing. Yeah, it's true. Sophie Cunningham got him straight, though.
Huh?
Sophie Cunningham got him straight,
Yeah.
What?
I don't know why it's so funny.
You just
She's
laugh at the
just
most
like-
random things.
Sophie Cunningham she's been a songbird of a generation. I don't love that my algorithm on Twitter it's more WNBA than it needs to be.
I think everybody's is.
Do you think so?
I think they're kind of forcing it.
Yeah.
Forcing the topic.
Like, I don't know how many times I have to see somebody be like, did you see what
I mean,
ESPN
granted, Sophie
said?
Cunningham's been
I don't
pretty
know.
awesome. She's on a heater right now.
Yeah. I think she's cooling off. It is. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, as of what, this week?
Yeah. Dude, she's been on a great run. She's on a Jeremy Lin, like a Lin Sandy thing right now.
For sure. I
Been
mean,
great.
she's cooling off just because she hadn't like done anything noteworthy like up till Thursday this
Yeah,
week.
pretty much.
She's cooling off.
I do not like her
Nobody likes her
co-host
anymore.
on her podcast. I'll say that. Big Summer House fan.
You don't like what?
You won't get.
I
it's a
couldn't get
Bravo
into
thing.
that.
Really?
I couldn't get into it. I tried.
Yeah. It's too many years.
It's so many years.
Yeah. I told you not to start
And
at year
it was
one.
well, but it's also like, ugh, never mind. We'll get into it
Yeah,
in the
no,
break.
that'll
Nobody
be
else
hour
cares.
4.
Is Love Island over?
The UK one is now.
Never
UK
ends.
one is over?
Yeah, because remember the USA one I had already finished because
Yeah.
that one ends before the
Did
UK
anyone find
one.
love?
So many people did,
And I
all
hope
of them.
this place.
What better place to find love than in paradise?
Right.
I remember when I
Isolated
watched
from the world.
Yeah, all they
Bachelor,
do is just
like,
drink and.
They
flirt
don't
all day.
drink.
What?
They're not allowed to drink on it. They have like 2 drinks maximum.
That's not real.
No, it's
That's how they
real.
get everyone all gassed up on The Bachelor.
I don't watch The Bachelor.
That was like The Bachelor is so funny because every episode they go on these like around the world, like
Yeah.
these dates and stuff. They're like, what better place to find love than Cambodia?
Yeah.
Like just like random countries they're going to these places. Like, well, I mean, you can find love anywhere, really.
That-
Yeah.
Specifically bogeys like me.
Bogeys.
That's where me and Lacey met.
Oh,
Love
that's
that.
nice. Oh, it's Twitter for me.
Very romantic place. A lot of marriages here in Baton Rouge
Started bogeys?
started at bogeys.
Or Tigerland.
Or Tigerland.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never been.
Never been.
Going
brother.
tonight.
go.
First time. Going there for happy hour.
Thursday used to be a fun night. So did Monday. Tuesday.
I feel like I should take Marler to Fred's and just film it.
No. I can't imagine me fitting in well there.
At Fred's?
I wore my best pleated pants.
It's the pleats.
It's the pleats.
I swear to God, it's the pleats, guys.
That guy should not be around this place ever again.
Uh,
What are we drinking here, boys?
what?
I don't know.
Anyway,
What do the college kids drink these days? You have?
Buzzballs.
Yeah, you see?
Buzzballs.
All right, let's get into most overrated teams headed into the SEC. But before we do, I want to tell you about our friends at Oshner.
Please do.
As a kid, so we're getting close. Like I think my kids start school on August 6th. As a kid's like head back to school, Oshner Health wants to remind families that a successful school year starts with good health. That means paying attention to more than just grades. Check in with your child's mental health, encourage open conversations, and make time to connect as they adjust to a new school year. So a few extra minutes talking each day can make a huge difference. Healthy habits matter too. Pack balanced lunches with protein, fruits, veggies, whole grains, and let your kids help plan meals so they're more excited to make smart choices. Let them help you make those meals. Good nutrition helps support learning, energy, and focus throughout the school day. So if your child plays sports, don't forget an annual sports physical as well, along with proper hydration, stretching, plenty of rest, and the right protective equipment to help keep them healthy and performing their best all season long and all school year long. So many Oshner Health locations offer both primary care and pediatric services in one convenient place, making it easier to care for the whole family. So with same-day appointments, extended afternoon hours, and even weekend availability at select locations, getting the care you need fits more easily with your busy schedule. So go check them out. Back to school health tips or schedule an appointment. Visit oshner.org/br. All right. I know you're ready, Alondra. I know you're ready to, because like when we do weekend losers, winners and losers, you love the losers.
I do be saying
So-
weekend loser.
Let's talk about SEC losers
Okay.
going into the year.
So
like
I think
this.
that the loser for the year is kind of obvious. That I think, like, okay, but you said overrated. I don't think they're rated. Like, I just think this
Yeah.
person is going to obviously not be successful in the SEC, and I think that's Arkansas and Ryan Silverfield.
He sucks.
First of all, that picture, awful. Or a debt. You know, like that is major aura loss. What did you say? Tire discount tire? Or
At
whatever?
Discount Tire, we know customer service always comes first.
Yeah.
Luke,
So-
get the chat of him getting eaten by a bearded dragon.
Get Ryan Silverfield.
It's just a baby deer.
It's just a doe. But I just think that it's just a weird fit. I don't know why Arkansas. I mean, I guess he was good at Memphis, but that's
Was he?
Memphis. Or he was okay.
Never finished above third in the American.
So okay.
So fine, whatever.
No, Taylor had them in like we did like a preseason ranking, and Taylor had him at like 25.
Memphis.
Yeah,
This year?
last season.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they were like 8-4, but I'm saying even in the American, he never won the American.
Right? No,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that's why I just don't think he's gonna. I think he's set up for failure coming to
Yeah.
not only the SEC, but you're going to Arkansas,
Right.
which is already kind of like not. They didn't have a great season last season. I don't know what their quarterback situation looks like. Do you?
I'm not going to guess his name because I will.
Oh, is it like a
What?
Pacific
No.
Pacific Islander name?
No.
Oh,
It's just a.
let me look them up.
Yeah, it's like a
It's all right.
Taylor. It's like a Taylor Jackson.
Okay.
Could be a player. Could be a Mormon housewife. You never know. I also will tell you while you're looking that up.
KJ Jackson.
KJ Jackson. Isn't there a Taylor on the team?
Taylon Green was last season.
Close. Sam Pittman during his time there, and Arkansas always has a brutal schedule. It's only going to get worse. They got to Utah this year, and you get 9 conference games. 47% of Sam Pittman's overall games were against ranked opponents. 71% of his losses were against ranked opponents.
Yeah.
And I think like 60-something% of his overall losses, maybe it's 50-something, it's over 50% were by 1 score or less. It's a very hard place to win. And I thought Pittman was great. He seemed to really buy into that culture up there, and that's something you need. I hate Ryan Silverfield.
Well, and also,
Hate him.
I hate him.
I do. I don't know why.
but also like you're losing the guy that was hiding all of the other deficiencies that you had.
Right.
Like Taylon Green he was good for
Yeah.
the situation that he was put in.
Right.
And so you're losing that guy. He was covering up a lot of your mistakes, and I think their schedule is a little tough too.
Always.
Yeah.
Every year the schedule comes out, and it's like, what did Arkansas, Mississippi
basically-
State,
yeah.
Carolina, and Auburn do to you?
And it's like everybody from the portal.
Dude, that Utah's lost, I want to say, going into last season, Utah had lost 1 game at home in like the previous 6 years. Maybe not counting COVID. But it was like that is a very tough place to play. Out of the gates, you get them and then Georgia. And then at A&M, Tennessee, at Vandy. I don't think even that game is necessarily a win. You have like the most new faces out of anybody in the conference over like I think it's like 60 total players. I just have a hard time believing that anyone's going to want to play for that guy.
I don't think anybody, even the fan base, was excited about the hire.
No.
All right, look. I know this is something we wanted to keep talking about, but
we're done?
I know we're not done, but we do have Chef Michael Johnson coming on, and it's time to break, so we can have I'm more interested in some food takes
Yeah.
than
Hell, you know me, brother.
than who Chris Marlowe thinks is going to be underrated, a little overrated.
That's fair.
I'm just kidding. We'll get to it. We will get to it. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. But,
Am I here tomorrow?
yeah, get your. Oh well, we got to talk to you about that.
Oh no.
Matt just texted me, "You're fired."
Oh,
It's not funny.
shoot.
That could happen.
It's so real. Okay, look, get your Munchies questions in the chat or text them 499-1045, 225-499-1045. We got Chef Michael Johnson, LSU's head performance chef, coming up after the break right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Or go to PelicanRoof.com. PelicanRoof.com is the website, of course, for Pelican Roofing. In Louisiana, if you need a new roof, if you need a roof repair, well, there is no better company out there to call than Pelican Roof. They are the experts, and I will say that they are the best roofing company in all of Louisiana. I'll put that on anything. And why? It's because, well, they take pride in their work. Every single job. Look at that roof. I'm telling you. Go to their website. You can see like their gallery work. You can see all the work that they do. They do great work in the community here in Louisiana. They They got their veterans giveaway, their moms giveaway, or they give away free roofs. I mean, they don't have to do that, but it's things they choose to do because they are part of the community. They are a fabric of the community. They got offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. So you don't have crews, you don't have project managers driving across the basin when you have your project. They're going to dedicate a project manager to your job and only your job until it is done the right way, done the Pelican way. So if you have a job to do, if you need a new roof, make sure you're working with the best. That's Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com.
Grew up in a small town, and when the rain would fall down, I'd just stare out my window.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
If I'd end up happy, I would pray. Trying hard to reach out, but when I tried to speak out, felt like no
It's just banger after banger after
It
banger.
really is.
2000s
No
chick flicks.
no pun intended.
It's all
for
sad.
rom-coms.
Yeah.
Just tears
Sure.
and rain coming down. Not from me, but like people.
This is a, hold a coffee mug with two hands, stare
Yeah.
out the window type situation.
That's
With a
a
shawl?
really good call.
With the
What about a
shawl
soup
over you.
today? Yeah.
Oh, the soup. Doesn't matter what
No
kind.
thanks. Just one deer for me.
I'm watching my figure.
I was actually Googling Komodo dragon pictures of them eating deers. I mean, that is just full, it's like
This
two,
whole time?
Yeah, it's like two legs. She's finishing it off with just two legs are the last part. They're sticking out of
It
the
just
mouth.
goes to show you never know what anyone's doing on their computer or phone. You've been right next to me the whole time doing that. Weirdo.
I mean, in your defense, you can't see my screens.
I want to see your search history so bad.
God, this new phone, they brought back so many things that I deleted, and I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
No. I got like text from 2023. I was a different person.
To give everybody kind of a heads up, Chef's going to voicemail. Right?
Straight to voicemail. I texted him.
This
So.
is probably my bad. I didn't text him earlier and give him the heads up, but I don't know if we usually do that.
I
But-
don't.
But guess what? They're probably out there getting in the 18-wheelers, delivering all them produce,
Hell yeah.
all that food, getting ready. They load up. It's training camp season.
Yeah.
And it's not just training camp for the players and the coaches. It's the support staff as well. But
Did y'all eat like that
They're-
back in the day?
Oh, no. Bro. No.
I
We did
mean-
not have a sports performance
I
cafeteria.
was going to say.
We had
I
we
think
had
Vanderbilt was
cornbread
the
muffins.
First, right.
We had smothered potato. We had we ate at the Pentagon
You got the
cafeteria.
5. Yeah.
I remember that when I was like going through that whole process, Vanderbilt was the only school that was like, "Hey, when you come on this visit, we've got a sports nutritionist that will meet with every single athlete that comes in here, and get you on like a specific plan." And then I remember going to Bama for like one of their camps, and it was like, you know how you did that. And they were like, "Yeah, we got a whole mess of fries and ranch." It was could not have been more
Got a
different.
whole mess of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get you
that's
some
good.
chili on there, boy. This is dessert.
There was so thank y'all for getting your questions in the chat. Apologies for not getting them on the line. That is, Brendan Sorsby, Brendan
hand
Sorsby,
up.
hand up,
I texted
pat-
him, so
pat
maybe
in the chat,
he'll.
pat in the chest.
Yeah.
Maybe he jumps in, but there was a question. And it's like, man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a real thinker.
Okay.
This was a Munchies #Munchies question. Have you ever thought about all the chefs from hundreds of years ago that were executed due to the royalty they cooked for dying from allergic reaction
And they
that
thought
was
they were-
mistaken for poison?
That's a great
Because
question.
Oh, that's
nobody really knew food allergies were a thing until
Yeah.
recently. We're like, well, okay, yeah, there's a reaction there.
Yeah.
But like, just think about it. Like,
my
you got
lord,
this,
your shellfish.
yeah, you got this monarch who
Deer.
yeah, deer, possibly. You feed them
Yeah.
a shrimp,
Yeah, I'm gonna call him real quick.
dead.
That's I don't know how you do think of that.
Yep. But it's
I'm
a real
glad
thinker.
that person did. That is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
What a terrible time. Like I would not have done well in that time.
yeah. There's a lot of periods of time.
Yeah.
I mean,
think,
throughout
honestly,
history until the last 50, you would have probably done terrible.
I think I could have 1920s. I think I could have been okay at.
You could have made it. You could have
Yeah.
made it through.
Yeah, but like not well. Well, I mean, like
I mean, you
didn't
wouldn't
have
have
like
thrived.
refrigeration. You're just throwing salt on everything.
You don't even have social media posts.
No, I do love the idea of
Wait, not a big deal. I have chef.
Yeah.
All right. Jeff, we got you.
What's up?
We were worried.
Uh, Hey, great to hear from you, Chef. We appreciate it. I know you're busy getting ready for training camp. What's going on over there?
Well, it's interesting. We just had a ice maker blow its valve and blew coolant all over the place. So
Cool.
I just broke free.
And I'm over here like blowing his phone up.
He's got antifreeze on the floor of a
God.
cabinet.
Sorry,
we
Chef.
got it sorted, so you're good.
All right,
You're
good. So I think, Chef, it's we got about a week, maybe a little less a week, their training camp. I was just telling everybody, like, it's not just training camp for the players and the coaches.
No.
It's training camp for everybody.
Yeah.
You and your staff, your chefs are getting ready to be in the thick of it. And I know that as you and your staff, you've been training. We're doing some cardio. We getting ready because y'all gonna be cooking up a storm.
It's like Bud's training, brother. This is where we build our team, you know.
Sharpening the knives, getting ready. I do like what is the so right now I'm assuming like this is this week and I guess prior maybe last week as well, probably your biggest expenditure, like you're ordering, like you are receiving a lot of groceries right now over there.
Yeah, and it's there's a lot of communication, right? We just changed one of our vendors to another vendor, and so making sure that the quality and standards stay intact is super important for us. We've been having that conversation for about a month to 5 weeks, just making sure that they're comfortable and we're comfortable with what's going on. And it is, you know, we're kind of like a ship, if you will, because our storage is limited and our space is limited. It's built quite efficiently in that, you know, so we have to get more orders in on a regular basis. We don't warehouse a whole lot of product, and that's a good thing, realistically. It makes things more efficient, but it also requires, you know, a lot of communication between us and our vendors on when we need things, you know, when to be here. And everybody knows, you know, like this is the time of the year where my eyes start getting a little bit red and things get chapped if things don't go properly. And so, do
you have one person on your staff that is like singularly in charge of like the procurement of food?
Aside from myself, I have a purchaser, yes, and she is one of my sous chefs. She's quite sharp about her job. She builds relationships with the vendors, and that's important, right? Because you know you watch on TV, you know, calling vendors and screaming and yelling at them. That's just not the case, man. You know, like you go pissing people off, and they're going to give you what you give them back, right? So
exactly.
That's why we try to stay ahead of it. And her name is Amanda, and we stay. I mean, she's the first person that when I get in, I start talking to. Where are we at? How are we with things? What's going on with this? It's a constant conversation between she and I because making sure that the product is here. We also have oh crap moments, you know, so we plan for that, especially during camp. You know, because you're working over the weekend, we don't necessarily get deliveries over the weekend, so we're warehousing more product than we normally do, and so we kind of force our vendors or ask our vendors politely with some assertiveness, you know, can you give us 5 days a week? Can you get us a 6th day if possible on Saturday? Still then, though, you know, it's a Chinese jigsaw puzzle, brother. You know, it's moving product around, keeping it, because we don't buy stuff frozen very much. You know, there's a handful of things that we buy frozen, but we buy a lot of fresh product, and so it just makes the challenge of storage and moving things around. You know, if you think about it, you're constantly consuming, and so you're constantly moving. So it's a challenge for sure.
Well, I'm assuming y'all go through a lot of groceries, so I'm assuming you got a little leverage with those vendors when you get in those oh crap moments, oh crap situations. So let's get to this hashtag Munchies question. Which side of the ball eats more, offense or defense?
Oh man, I think that boils down to singular people, to be honest with you, and I'd say both sides eat healthily.
Right.
You know,
offensive line or defensive line?
They're very similar, to be honest with you. You know, big-bodied guys, lots of calories. You know, the larger a human being is in mass, the more calories they burn. To, you know, if a 350-pound guy moves 10 feet, they're going to burn more calories than a 200-pound guy does moving 10 feet. And think about that in terms of yards and miles and such. You know, if those guys are the bigger the body mass is, the more energy it takes to burn to get there. So they consume a lot. There's 6, 7, 8,000 calories, and in the heat, that exacerbates the amount of caloric burn that there is. So during the summer and during camp, it's like our concern is not putting weight on. It's trying to keep weight on, and preventing weight loss, and that's a big one.
Hashtag Munchies here. Was going to make some rice and gravy tonight. Do you ever cook that at LSU? And what kind of meat do you use?
We do all the time. We do like chicken stews. We do like New Orleans style stews. We do it all the time. When you say gravy, we don't ever serve it just gravy. Like a lot of people will call a crawfish etouffee a gravy, right? So we do etouffees. We do sauce piquants. We do, Creoles. We do all kinds of stuff with it because this is Louisiana, and we represent that. And, we might use a different type of oil instead of butter that's a little bit healthier, a little bit less saturated fat in it, just to, make it a little bit healthier. But specifically during camp, we kind of stop worrying about those subtle nuances and more so worry about making sure that they're eating, because there's a stress behind camp that comes along that it really does boil down to at some point whether they're eating or not. So you have to put comfortable foods in front of them that they're familiar with, and that it kind of hits close to home, right? And things that mom and dad would make for them from when they were growing up. And we definitely have those conversations. What do you want to eat? We'll make you anything. It doesn't matter. We'll cook you whatever you want. Ooh. And it's not lobster tails. You know what I mean? It's fried chicken. It's the things that stick to the bones and are close to home, that are meaningful to them, that they're used to eating. And lots of pasta. My gosh, we go through some pasta, man.
That was my question. Is it like hey, here's options every single day, or is it like, are we working at a restaurant? Mm-hmm. Like are we running specials? Like, hey, Friday's going to be ribeye day or something. Mm-hmm. Like, is it more so like that?
Every meal's different. Breakfast is different from lunch, is different from dinner. Yesterday's dinner is different from today's dinner. And we cycle through it. This camp, we're going to cycle through 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, we'll have everything different, and then we'll cycle through a third week and a fourth week that will look like week 1 and 2.
We should probably go check it out.
Chef, we got time for one more quick one here. And this is a real thinker. This one really stuck out to me. As a chef, have you ever thought about the chefs throughout time, medieval times, Roman times, hundreds, thousands of years ago? Ever thought about how many chefs were executed because the royalty they were serving had a food allergy that died, and they thought they were poisoned? Believe it or not, brother,
I have a huge affinity for historic, things that are all food, and there certainly have been chefs that have lost their heads to, poor performance, and I do actually, things haven't been always so soft for chefs.
I know. Think about serving like a young king that just took the throne that's got a shellfish allergy. You're like, look at this beautiful shrimp, and he dies. Yeah, you just poisoned the king.
Can you imagine working for Henry VIII, who was struggling to have a male son, and that boy, if he comes in and says, "It's been what you're feeding me," rather than it's her. Gosh. You know what I mean? Like,
chefing's a dangerous business, buddy. Oh, man, kudos to you. You're one of the bravest men out there.
I'll just make the swords. This sucks.
That's good. Well, Lane already has a son, so you don't have to worry about that.
That's right.
Chef, we appreciate it. I know you're working extra time right now leading up, but we'll talk to you next week when I think training camp will be all locked in. So we appreciate your time, and salt that food, baby. Training camp, they're going to be sweating.
Absolutely, brother. That's right.
All right, Chef, we appreciate it. Thanks for your time. All right, Chef Michael Johnson, head performance chef over there at LSU. Amazing. Love that guy. That was one of my favorite segments every single week. When we come back, we will have Ask the Bench. Definitely different than Mailbag. Ask the Bench brought to you by Delicious Dos Equis when we come back right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. That is a website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Marler is like we like to call him, Gordon McKerney Injury Attorney. Around here. Okay. Yeah, it kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit. Yeah, get it done. Go to Gordon and get it done. If you've been injured, whether it's in a car accident, maybe it's on the job site, whatever it is, if you've been injured, it's not your fault. There is somebody out there. There is a team of people out there that can help fight for you, help get what you deserve all over Louisiana. They've been doing it a long, long time, and they've helped countless people. So when you get hurt, if that is the case, give them a call. They will know what to do. They will go fight for you. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys will get exactly what you deserve. And it doesn't matter where in Louisiana. Marla, what's a city in Louisiana?
Metairie.
Metairie? Well, yeah,
Shreveport.
It can be either one of those. Luke, what's the city?
You don't know.
What's the city? You don't know. It's Baton
Lake
Rouge.
Charles.
It's Baton Rouge. Lake Charles. Okay, they'll help you. 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head.
Yo, welcome back here off the bench. We got a little very quick again. I'm sorry. I had to get some extra questions in for Chef. We couldn't get him on the line, so that's our excuse. We got a short segment, but this amazing segment brought to you by Dos Equis. Ice cold Dos Equis, delicious Mexican lager. Go ahead.
Good. No, made the eye contact again. God,
Made eye
dang.
contact with me that time.
I know. He looks straight into your eyes.
I know.
I'm gonna throw up.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Is Sam Levitt going to bring it this year? Yeah, bro. He ran 21 miles per hour per his GPS device on his
Quarterbacks
workout.
do not fail in that.
And I
system.
used ChatGPT to say, translate 21 miles per hour into a 40 time, sub 4 seconds.
What?
So not a big deal.
Wow.
So yeah, I guess that's good.
Fastest person
So
on earth.
yeah, he's going to bring it. What's this guy's deal?
What we got next?
Hashtag Ask the Bench brought to you by Dos Equis. What's your late night Taco Bell order?
I'm not a late night Taco Bell. I'm a late night McDonald's or K's.
Late morning Taco Bell for you.
10-pack, hard and soft. There you go. Both.
Hell yeah, bro.
I don't really have a Taco Bell order. That's good though. Morning.
What a great day. We appreciate y'all tuning in with us, spending your morning with us. We love you. We love LSU. And
We love Dos Equis.
And we love Dos Equis. And we love
And
America.
USA.
Go USA.
Go USA.
Off the Bench.
Look, let me tell you about Bayou Automotive.
Do it.
All right? They're the best car dealership out there. And I know from experience, okay? Guess what? Well, my wife's AC's been out on the front portion.
Yeah.
Guess what? And they went to Florida for a couple of days. She took my truck. While I was driving around, I called the great folks over at Bayou Automotive.
Love 'em.
I was at my office working yesterday. They drove a car to me, dropped it off, picked up my wife's car, brought it back, and they're fixing it right now.
Wow.
That's the service you get. If you buy a car from Bayou Automotive, they got 9 full-time drivers on staff. They will, and you have to, if you buy a car, they'll drive the new car to you and pick up your old car. But if you need maintenance or repair, it's so easy. Like, you could be at your office, you could be in the comfort of your own home. They will drive, pick up your car, bring it back, and fix it. Like, what other dealership can say that? They are the best in the business. Awesome people over there, extremely helpful. Bayou Automotive. Go to bayouautomotive.com today.